Hello and welcome back to Media Munchies podcast. Today is the anniversary of the first episode of Media Munchies, and I have a very special guest on with me who was actually a part of the first episode of Media Munchies. Here we have the one and the only Nate.
Hello.
Nate is here, and I needed to have this. Because you were on the 1D podcast, the very first. You inspired me to do it, in fact, because you brought that mic and we started a podcast. So thank you so much, first of all, for all of that.
Oh, of course. Literally, I was just like, I enjoy talking to my friend. What if we recorded it? Because, if any straight white man can do it, why can't we?
Absolutely. And I had some ideas. I had the name Media Munchies, not to toot my own poop poop. But I was like, yes, podcast. And Nate was like, yes, I wanted to do this too. And I was like, yes, let's go. And then the thing was, I was definitely procrastinating because I always have ideas and then I don't do anything with them. But Nate bringing over the mic was what inspired me to actually start and do the first podcast episode. And it was a good one. I stand by it. Short but sweet, One Direction, which the first one had to be One Direction.
Yeah. I mean, there is so much to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be honest, I know there are One Direction related podcasts out there.
Yeah.
I think there is only one good one.
Right? I believe it. I believe it, definitely.
So I think there's a lot of space to talk about it here.
Yeah, honestly, I totally agree. And I'm so glad, first of all, that I've been doing it for a year. And it's been interesting because throughout that whole year, you may have noticed something has been happening in the world.
What?
So, because it happened the day after, Nate came to visit, and then it happened a couple days after, everything closed up, and then I haven't been able to see Nate or have guests. We saw each other, and you have been a guest, obviously, on Zoom. So it's been this whole podcast has been documenting the time. I don't know how to.
It's a weird time capsule for sure.
It definitely is, and here we are, March, still happening.
Yep. Remember in the first episode, we were like, "Oh, do you think they're gonna postpone their concerts?"
Oh, do you think? Oh, do you really think? And we were like, "Oh, maybe not. They aren't for a while. Louis is in June, Harry's is in July, and now it's Louis is, don't know. And Harry's is September, ? So it's
interesting projections.
But enough on these guys. Today I have a special what's that called?
Theme?
Oh, special
topic?
theme, I guess, which is not a specific topic as we usually do, but more of I was thinking of it as an interview, but also some topics that we cover on the podcast. Typically, we're going to talk about a little bit of everything: music, movies, and TV shows. And there's going to be three main segments, I guess, but I'm sure we'll wander freely as we do.
Oh, there will be turns and twists.
Yes. But 3 main segments, and they're going to be a surprise. I'm not going to introduce them now. When you hear it, you hear it. But the first segment will be the media that we have been enjoying in the past year, basically, because I thought it would be fitting. 1 year anniversary, 1 year. It's been a very media-heavy year.
Yes.
For both of us.
Yes, lots of not going outside and staring at a screen.
Which has its pros and cons, because on one hand, we have seen some great media, right? And that's what this show is all about. But obviously cons because, cons definitely sucks that we're inside, but like, yeah, media. So without further ado, I am going to be asking Nate. Well, like, I've already asked him this question, but theoretically, I want to ask you, Nate, what are 3 pieces of media that you have been enjoying in the past year? A movie, a TV show, and a album. You can start with whichever one in whichever order.
Okay, so I think the first one I'm gonna talk about is TV. Here's how I'm gonna sell it to you.
Yes,
Okay.
I would love, honestly, I like that idea. Sales pitch. I want to be sold on this one. And
This
I guess the
this
viewers too.
yeah, this
The
is
listeners.
the one line just tag for it.
Yes,
Stoner retro horror English sitcom.
absolutely. I have been drawn in by several of those words. Stoner, stoner for one. Horror, because although I am not a big fan of horror, the way you have described it to me previously, well, honestly, I just want to let you take the mic here and give more details. What is the
Okay.
name of it?
So it's called Garth Marenghi's Darkplace.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it is one of those shows where kind of it's more fun the less you know about it, but it
Oh,
also,
yeah. I
even if
know
you do
those.
know about it, it's still fun
Oh,
kind of
true.
thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
makes
it's
sense.
just like a funny show.
Mm-hmm.
To me.
Yes.
Um, but basically, it's about this horror writer, Garth Marenghi, and this TV show he made in the 80s. And it just has behind the scenes conversations, and it's hilarious.
And what do you think about the horror show itself? How did you describe it to me before, basically?
Terrible.
Yes. And that's what really, I really like things that are like bad. I mean, not to, I also like things that are good, which sounds very vague, but like, I like things that are like so bad, they're good,
Yeah.
obviously. And so I'm already interested to watch it. I'm sure we will be watching it soon, maybe even on a Zoom call like we are now. And yeah, anything else about the show though, like that is worth mentioning?
Well, it is only 6 episodes. Uh,
Oh,
yeah, so honestly, if you wanted, you could binge it and it would take like the same like as a movie.
oh, that's cool. Okay, that makes sense. And I kind of like that. And it's just one season, right?
Yeah,
That's cool. I like those kind of shows. So that would be perfect to watch sometime. How long are the episodes?
20 minutes.
Oh my God, that's perfect then.
Like
I
what's
love that.
20 times 6? Like 120 or something. So yeah, that's like a movie.
I love that. Thank you for sharing this show. Tell us the name again.
Garth Marenghi's Darkplace.
All right, on to the next one.
So this one, I kind of cheated because it's sort of like I was obsessed with the film. This was a film, but I was also obsessed with just the music in the film.
Right, right.
Um,
So it's
so
like a double media.
yeah, yeah. So the movie is Black Orpheus or Orfeo Negro, and it's this amazing early 1960s film by a French director, and it debuted at Cannes. You're the
Uh-huh.
French speaker here.
What?
Cannes
How'd you?
Festival, Cannes.
Probably con. That's
At
what it
Cannes,
would be.
at the
Con.
Cannes Festival, and it's just gorgeous. It's a retelling of the Greek tale of Orpheus and Eurydice,
Love that.
and
Love that.
it's set in Brazil in the 1960s during Carnival.
Like amazing. And also what I've heard about it is that there's an Arcade Fire album that was like partially inspired by it and partially inspired by the myth. And I know the album, but I have not seen the movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh God, what is the album? It has a statue on it. I haven't listened to the whole album, just certain tracks. And it's like inspired by the story of Orpheus
Mhm.
and also apparently the movie. And I hope that is a correct fact. Oh, the album is called Reflector, and
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I know that album.
it is good. And what else can you tell us about the movie? Because I'm already sold on the movie, but I want to know more.
Oh my gosh. Well, first of all, like just visually, it's beautiful.
Mm,
The soundtrack is so gorgeous. Like I love it. It's just beautiful music, and like half the cast were just locals.
that is cool. That's super cool. And I've heard that it's nice visually.
Mm.
And I mean, that sounds great.
You can watch. I mean, obviously, I really respect you know, the art made, but like it's on YouTube, guys.
Oh,
Keep it
it's on
quiet though.
YouTube? Oh,
Yeah.
that's perfect. So definitely do not click that link. Do not go to YouTube and search it up. That would not be good. But, you know, wink, wink. But anyways, thank you for sharing that one with us, Nate.
Thanks.
And I will also check that out. And the third and final thing that you have for us to share with us today is
Yeah, so it's an album, and it's the one thing that I didn't like discover in the last year, but
right.
I listened to it so much. It's the album Bury Me at Makeout Creek by Mitski. Yeah.
What a classic. What a classic. What is your favorite song from that album? Actually, that's a good question. What is your favorite song from that album?
Oh my gosh, you know what? It's weird because because I listened to it so much
Yeah.
this last year, there would be like 2 months where I like had a favorite song on the album, and then there would be 2 more months
Oh.
where my favorite was a different song on the album.
Oh yeah, yeah. It be like that sometimes.
So right now, honestly, simply because like it's the weather is the sunshine is making me feel better. I've
Mm-hmm.
got First Love, Late Spring is
Oh,
probably just right now. Like I just
what
have to,
a song.
yeah.
Honestly, I like that one a lot. And I think I don't know the album super well, but I think that one and Francis Forever and also Townie, I like those ones a
Yeah.
lot. Yeah. Like any special, like anything you want to, oh, like give us a little description of the vibe, the vibe of the album.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they're all very like personal.
Right, right,
And I think once it ranges in emotions, but you can tell it's from the same perspective kind of
right,
thing,
right. Of
as
course.
opposed to just albums that will just have a happy song, a sad song,
Oh,
an
yeah,
angry
yeah.
song,
I
you
know what
know?
you mean.
So yeah. What was the question?
The vibe,
The
which
vibe.
I think already you have,
I mean, I would say, young adult dealing with unrequited love.
yeah, and that's very Mitski, and I love it. Honestly, I think she paints a really real picture. Like I sound so like, I sound like some music critic who's like, it's very real and raw, but like I don't know, it's just like
Hey, I'm
all
gay and
relatable.
depressed and I listen to Mitski.
Exactly. So what are you gonna do?
It's a lot. You can make fun of us. Doesn't
Yeah,
matter. We can
doesn't
still
matter.
like her.
We can like music if we want to, and you can like your music, whatever it be. But yes, so you would recommend this album, is what you're saying.
Yeah, if you want to listen to some, I think compared to like her music now, this is a lot less polished.
Right,
Um, that doesn't mean it's bad, but if you want some like unpolished, kind of sharp
right,
indie,
right. Perfect.
if you would like to be vulnerable, listen to Bury Me at Makeout Creek.
Yes, absolutely. That's definitely a very Mitski vibe, being vulnerable and all of that stuff. So those were Nate's top three things that he consumed, three medias during the time, during the past year, basically. So we're going to move on to our next topic, which is a more specific thing that Nate watched for the first time during quarantine, which is something that we on the podcast talk about a lot. Me, but Nate watched Hannibal for the first time.
Mhm.
And I wanted to do a little discussion with him about it because we actually watched some episodes together. And
Yeah.
it was wild to see you watch it for the first time, let me just say. Because, like, I was like, oh, this scene is going to happen. And you're like, what? What are they doing? It was the scene where Will gets out of the mental facility and he
Mhm.
goes to Hannibal's office, and
Yeah.
he's all dressed up, and he's like, I needed to deal with my feelings directly. And then it's like, what? Pardon me? And I watched that scene with you for the first time.
Yeah.
How was that experience? Just in
Oh my
general,
gosh.
seeing it for
I
the first
mean,
time.
it was really entertaining for me when I watched it. It was surprisingly like watching an episode of Cannibals like every night was
Yes,
such a stress relief from my
honestly,
days.
somehow it really is, because I don't want to go off on a tangent about how good it is, especially not with Brian Fuller's recent
Oh gosh.
incident, but I want to keep talk of that to a minimum, even though I do want to acknowledge it, first of all.
Yeah, yeah. We are not Brian Fuller stans over
No,
here.
we
We have a lot
definitely
of issues.
are not happy with what he has said recently about pro-ship. But honestly, we don't want to talk about it or dwell on it. We want to
Yeah.
talk about, the
We're here
past
for the
year.
characters.
Yes, we're here for the characters. And yeah, what are your thoughts on some of the characters? Let's go to that.
Oh my gosh. I mean, they really had like how do I phrase that? They really had like a buddy cop romantic sitcom. Like what was going on?
They
Cuz
kind
like
of did.
cuz it like advertised itself as this like I don't know. I mean, I know it's not from the same company, but like some CW cop show.
Right, right.
And then they were like, actually, we are going to make this so ridiculously camp.
Yeah. They were like, let's have this guy be so dramatic, and let's have Mads play him, because they needed that.
I mean, I know horror is camp in general,
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. But this
but
was
for TV, Garth Marenghi's Darkplace, Hannibal, wow.
do
I
you really think like one follows the other, like they go together?
I think it would be an interesting double feature.
All right. You heard it here, folks. Yeah, honestly, I know the feeling, because I watch that show and I laugh. I laugh because they really just, some of the things they say, some of the things they do. Do you want to talk about like specific characters though, and specific like scenes or moments that you particularly enjoyed?
Oh gosh. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I finished it like over a month ago.
Oh, that's true.
It's not as sharp as it once was.
Right, right, of course. Let's see. If I can point out certain things that you told me about
Oh,
specifically. Oh, we watched the last episode together, didn't we? Of season 2.
season two.
Not
Yeah, we
not the
watched
last.
this. We watched the season 2 finale together, and that was. I'm happy I watched that with you.
Yeah, cuz that one is a lot. Like
Yeah,
the battle. And like the
the music video Rain.
yes. Oh my god, when he's walking out in the music video Rain, he's like I needed to include that scene in my Hannibal AMV. Just promoting it here. But like honestly, the drama of it all, the whole thing, and like somebody pointed out in the background of that episode, there's like ticking clocks the whole time
Oh,
to like build the suspense, and I didn't even notice that, which I should should have maybe. Well, like I haven't done the analysis episode on it yet, so
you have
maybe
time to
not.
analyze.
Exactly, I have time to get there.
So there's the
Like,
clocks ticking.
yeah, clocks in the background, which makes sense because the whole thing was so dramatic with the
Mhm.
the fight at the end, and they were like having dinner before, and it was like the betrayal and the like drama of it all. And another thing was gay on gay hostility is the name of the show.
Basically, oh my gosh. Like, half the characters on there are gay and homophobic.
Yeah, literally. I feel like my favorite example is Frederick Chilton. Because, like, I feel like on first watch, you're like, he's not really gay. Like, he's just a dude, right? Like, you told me that, basically,
Yeah.
that you thought, you're like, gay? I don't really see it.
Yeah.
But when you see it,
You see it.
you see it. And you're like, Oh, yeah, he's gay and homophobic. But you know what? Gay love as well. I don't want to, like, we highlighted gay hate, but also, like, we love gay love.
Is gay love the kaleidoscope scene?
The collider. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. The one with Margot and Alana. Honestly, like, yeah, they were great. I don't know. Alana in season 3. What
You
did you
know,
think of like season 3? Because honestly, like, you didn't tell me too much
yeah.
about it.
Okay, so the other day I saw a post
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, huh, when they said Alana and Margot's relationship was viewed as purely like sexual and no friendship, and
Right.
and
Oh yeah.
Hannibal and Will's was like sensual friendship and no sex.
Yeah, I totally see where that's coming from because like I didn't see their relationship develop so much and they just
Yeah.
I wish they had shown more. And the thing
Mhm.
is like I have a brain. I can fill in the gaps. I'm
Yeah.
gay. And I was like, yeah, they totally developed. They were friends. They killed Margot's brother together. They had their moments. So like I've also learned to have very low standards when it comes to lesbian representation, but that's another I mean, it's the same matter basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. And that's how it is on shows and it's too bad, but I don't know. I like both of their relationships, Will and Hannibal and Alana and Margot. So,
Hmm. Oh
I don't
yeah, don't like
yeah.
dislike them.
Yeah, exactly. But
I
I
feel
don't
like they
like
deserve more.
yeah, definitely. And there is talk of a 4th season, although the thing we mentioned
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
but
Does it need to be like with that showrunner?
yeah, it would be cool if I don't know. I don't think they would just get a new one because like he was the one who was talking about season 4,
Yeah.
but I don't know how I feel about a season 4. Like I'm neutral on it at this
Yeah.
point. I like the show how it is so far. I wouldn't mind to see the characters again and see more development, but at the same time, eh. And this is coming from me like a stan of it. So I'm sure your opinion's even more neutral.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I feel like if there was a season 4, I would watch the trailer, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I would watch the season.
I see. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I might do a little peek. See, is it worth it?
Or I would let you know honestly, because
Mm.
I know I would watch it. I wouldn't watch it with glee and like I mean I would be gleeful
With
and excited.
trepidation,
I
a little fear.
would just try and go in there like so neutral, no expectations, because if I set my expectations too high, I don't know. I feel like I don't trust any TV show to not let me down, which is too bad, but there's just a lot of TV shows that get bad after a couple seasons out there. There's too many.
Mhm.
And yeah, no, but I would watch it and I would let you know how it was and if it was worth it. So
Nice.
anyways, but we shall not dwell on that any further because neutral opinions. Woohoo! What were we gonna do next? So this is gonna be a fun one, I think. I have decided that since our first episode was on 1D, and since I've done reviews of 1D member solo albums, but I haven't actually reviewed any actual 1D music. And who better to do that with but the one that I got into 1D?
You bastard.
Yeah. So basically, what we're going to do here is I'm going to go to the artist on Spotify. We're going to go in completely blind and I'm going to shuffle it. And we're just going to talk about whatever song comes up and give it a quick rating. And we won't do this for too long, but we'll make sure we get some essentials in there.
We'll get some hot takes.
Hot takes and songs that we both enjoy, I would say. So if you're ready, Nate.
Yeah.
I'm
let's do
gonna
it.
press shuffle. So the first song we have up is Where Do Broken Hearts Go?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
where
For
did they
what
go?
an album.
Yeah. It's what can I say? It's a stadium anthem.
Yeah, honestly. That sounds so like it sounds like shade to 1D, but like at the same time,
No,
they were good. They had
like they did
stadium.
that.
Yeah, they did that. Stadium anthems, and they were good. And this one, I don't know. I really like it because
It reminds me of like 80s songs. Like it's so, I
yeah,
don't know, like end of an 80s movie.
I see that. I see that. Like I really like 4 and the vibe that it went for,
Hmm.
which is like more mature or whatever, quote
Yeah.
unquote, than the other albums. And I think this one borrows from the other albums, but also is that new vibe. So
Hmm.
it's not my favorite song on 4, but it's still up there. What would you give it if you were to give it a rating?
I would say 8 out of 10.
Honestly, yeah, I would give it a 8 out of 10 too.
You know what? Definitely, like, this is a compliment. It is, like, such a fun song to sing in the shower.
Oh, no, I can see that. I can see that too. Yeah, I would agree. 8 out of 10. Any other thoughts?
Remember how Harry would just love to perform it?
Oh my God. I wish he would do it solo.
Could you imagine? He has 2 albums out. Why would he cover with some
I
random
want
song
him
off
because I want him to.
the...
Louis doing Little Black Dress,
Which
okay?
no one is asking for, by the
Yeah,
way,
no.
Louis. Love ya, but...
Love. Oh my God. But you know what we are asking for? Home. Miss you.
Yeah.
But that's another story. Yeah. I think honestly, this one I feel like I'm neutral about asking for. Like I'm not asking for it, but like I would say Harry play like if I could choose any 1D song for Harry to do live, this wouldn't be it.
Hmm.
But like yeah, since he wrote it, it would be on the list, I guess. On his own personal list. So I'm just going to go to the next song.
Hmm.
The next song is Infinity.
Wow.
Wow. Made in the AM. I love Made in the AM. That's I know I started off I love 4,
4.
but I'm also going to say I love Made in the AM because it is good. That was so dumb. But like
I love it because it's good.
yeah,
Sound logic, mate.
it might be my favorite, but I can't even say that. I can't even say that. There some of them are too close. What do you think?
It's not like my favorite on the album, to be honest. Like sometimes I'll listen to it, sometimes I'll skip it.
Oh yeah. No, I was thinking like Made in the AM is my favorite album, but it's
Oh,
not my favorite on the album. Infinity is not my
yeah,
favorite on
yeah,
the
yeah.
album, and yeah, I do agree. Sometimes I'll listen to it because I'm like, yes, the drama. But sometimes I'm like, whatever, Infinity. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I love Made in the AM. There's some amazing songs on there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But I really don't have much to say about this one. I don't even know who wrote it. Wasn't it like all of them or something?
Yeah, I think it was one of the albums.
I don't have much else to say on it. I think I might give it an 8 as well. I don't know. 8 is kind of like my lowest of good. When it gets into 7s, I feel like in my mind there's a problem with it. But I
Oh,
have no problem with Infinity, so not a big problem. 7 is not a big problem, but
yeah.
I will
My
give
r-
it an 8.
my rating system is completely different.
Oh yeah, I bet.
So when you say that, I'm giving it a 6, but I don't mean it to that level.
Right,
To me,
right.
a 6 is different. 6
Yeah,
is
no,
like I can take it or leave it.
okay, I see where you're going for there. I feel like my rating system is totally different, but like it doesn't matter honestly
Yeah.
because like yeah, I know what you're saying. So, yeah, 8 and 6, I feel like they sort of mean the same things in our mind. Not fully, but like
Yeah.
in this case they kind of do.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it sort of thing. But I do like it a lot. Anything else to say or
No?
okay. um this is a live version of Rock Me live version from the motion picture This Is Us, and it's like okay.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I just want to talk about Rock Me instead. Pretend Rock Me, just the song, straight up the song came up. What do we think?
I won't see Katie again.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I forgot about that. That was literally the misheard lyric.
Yeah.
I won't see Katie again. I feel like every 1D fan knows that one, even if they don't know like the memes, because I remember
Yeah.
talking about that even with Amy and stuff, and she's not like present in the online
Yeah.
1D zone. But like overall, do you remember Summer '09? Want to go back there every night. No, I mean I
was
don't.
in fourth
But
grade, so
yeah, me too. But like I think Rock Me is a classic. Let me
I
just put
think
it that way.
it's kind of a goofy song.
Yeah, to be honest, but
It's kind of goofy.
goofy
but
songs can be classics.
But it's kind of charming.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with you.
Especially like for me, this is so like Disney rock that it's really funny to think that there were like angry parents on Twitter like saying how this isn't appropriate.
Oh yeah. This one specifically because it's like haha rock me. Like Camp Rock, like haha. But like yeah, I feel like eventually they got to the more risky, well obviously over time we got to like Temporary Fix, but like
No Control.
Control. And what's the one
Stockholm
on Midnight
Syndrome?
Midnight Memories though?
Oh, why don't we go there?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Like but like yeah, on this one especially, it's like I know what you mean by Disney rock, and like I do love the song though, and I'm just gonna give it an 8 again. Like I know this is my third 8, but I like this song is all I have to say. I feel like this is a 1D theme. Like unless I love the song, it's like just I like it.
And it's another 6 for me.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah, and anything else about Rock Me?
No.
Oh god. I do not even know this song basically. Like I mean I know it, but it's one that I never listen to.
What song?
It's Taken.
That was Harry's first solo song.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Harry. I apologize deeply. I just never listened to it because
the solo.
I'm so sorry, Harry. I feel bad now. But like I don't know, it's not so super memorable to me.
It's actually so hilarious listening to it now because he sounds like a baby.
Oh my god.
They all sound like babies, actually.
Well, yeah, that's the nature of Up All Night. I don't know. What is your opinion of this song? I'm so sorry, Harry.
I mean, it's a straight from X Factor pop ballad.
Yeah, obviously. I'm just trying to remember. It's slow. It's that's all I know about it. The lyrics are basic because that's what they were back in the day. So I'm not gonna like diss it to trash because like, you know, I give them a break. If it's on Up All Night, I just go, yep, that's Up All Night.
That's what they had to do.
Except for Same Mistakes. Same Mistakes is a masterpiece.
Well, I don't know. There are some, I mean, Tell Me a Lie.
Oh, Tell Me a Lie.
Off.
And Same Mistakes, I feel like are some of the best.
And the first song I learned on piano, I Want.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I remember learning that on piano too. Oh my god. I like looked up the chords on piano even though I don't know piano. It was so funny because I would play it at my cottage. Do you remember me playing I Want at my cottage? Oh my god.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah, but anyways, this is not my favorite on Up All Night, and also it's not memorable to me. I'm gonna give it like a 5.
Yeah, same.
5? Yeah, makes sense. I'm just moving on here. Oh my god, it's one way or another.
Wow.
Wow. Didn't Todd in the Shadows like totally diss this cover?
It? Yeah.
And honestly, I saw where he was coming from. He was like, this does not capture the feeling of the song. But I was like, aw, but I had fun.
Yeah, like, it's obviously they're not fucking Debbie Harry.
Yeah, like, they're not trying to capture that. I really think they just were not trying to capture that same vibe because how could they?
They were having fun in the studio for charity. Like, give the kids a break.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't even want to rate this like seriously, like as a song, but like it's good. I'll give it like a 6 or something.
I think the song is better if you haven't heard the original.
Oh, yeah, absolutely,
Like if you're
absolutely.
just a kid who hears it, you're like,
You're
yeah.
like, yeah, one way or another, woo. But like, yeah, it's not even a serious rating. I don't hate it and I don't like love it. It's just fun. But I do love it. You know what? I do love it in a way, but not musically.
The reason I like it more is because that means that all the boys in One Direction have listened to Blondie.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So, yeah.
All right. Shall we move on?
Yeah.
Night changes.
Mm.
Even when the night changes, it will never change. Me and you. I do like it. It's one of their singles, which I feel like are often basic, but I think it's a good single, and I might just give this an 8. Either an 8 or a 7. Sorry to get to my rating so
No,
fast.
it's fine. I'll say mine. 7.
Understandable. What are your thoughts on it, though?
I think I enjoy it more when I'm talking to someone who doesn't like One Direction and they say, I really like this song. I'm like,
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, understandable. It is a good song. Yes. To be honest, I remember watching when this first came out, I was not a 1D fan,
Uh-huh.
but I think Amy told me to watch the music video, and I was like, I like this. Oh, it's so cute. They're going out on dates and like whatever, right? And I
Yeah.
was like, okay. And I was like a 1D hater before. I think I've already
Yeah.
talked about this. But I was like, okay, fine. Their music is good. I could give it a chance. And then eventually I did give it a chance and became how I became. So yeah, like I feel like it's a good gateway song to 1D, as you said, when people who don't really
Hmm.
know One Direction
Yeah.
like this one. And you said 7?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say 7, like bordering on 8, but I don't think it's an 8. Yeah, no, to be honest, I think it's a straight up 7, just
When
based on.
you are blasting it drunk, it is a 9,
Oh,
if not 10.
I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, honestly, that's a good vibe. Yeah, so we should move on. Strong.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say, like, it's not the best Larry anthem, but it's one of them.
My hands, your hands, tied
Tied
up
up
like
like
two
two
hands.
ships. Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, I remember that. Oh my god, tied up like two hands. Yeah, what do you think? Like I like the song a lot. I feel like I liked it more back in the day just because of
Mm.
the associations, but like
And I think, to be honest, it's a bit, it's like a young love song.
yeah.
So like when I was a teenager, I really liked it, but I think it's just like it's a bit of a younger perspective. I don't know.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
know
just
what you
like
mean.
it's kind of corny now, but
Yeah,
like at the
yeah.
time when I was like 16 or 17 listening to this, I was like, is it so wrong to love?
Yeah, like I totally see what you mean. That's like the exact same way that I feel like I sort of grew out of this song.
Mhm.
Although it was like I did really love it back in the day, and not really love it, but like I
Yeah,
did love it back in the day.
yeah.
And now I would give it, oh gosh, I think I would give it 7 or 8.
That's so funny because I was gonna say 7.5.
Oh, honestly, you know what? If I can do point fives, I will do point fives, and I would give it a 7.5 because like I don't like it as much as the other ones we gave 8s, and I don't like it as little as I think it's a bit above Night Changes. So like yeah, 7.5 I think is perfect. Oh god. The next one is I Wish, which is another
Hmm.
Up All Night
I
song.
forget how this song goes, so yeah, I'm gonna need to listen to
Totally
it.
understandable because I often forget how it goes. It's
Da-da-da-da-da.
yeah, I love it da, 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 as well. It's okay. I just want to say
They really had Liam carrying the whole group
yeah, in Up All Night.
for no
It's
reason
literally yeah,
either.
for no reason because everyone else had nice voices too. Sad. But I mean, what are you going to do? It was the post X Factor.
This is kind of a tangent,
Yeah,
but I want to
no
just
problem.
say the solo One Direction music that they choose to play at my work is so random.
Is it? What? Oh yeah, you've told me some of them, but what do they play?
So on the current rotation, there's Stack It Up featuring Buggy with a Hoodie
Oh
by Liam
no.
Payne.
Oh goodness.
And you know what? We have Adore You and Golden by Harry
What?
Styles. Interesting
Golden
combo,
is
right?
on there. Whew.
Golden, yeah. And New Angel by Niall
No,
Horan.
no. That is the most random thing. I don't
Was that a single?
I don't even think so. What? That is the most random. I cannot even imagine anywhere playing New Angel because I feel like it's one of those like hidden
Come to my
tracks.
job. I hear it like 2 or 3 times a day.
That's so funny. It's like one of the hidden tracks from that album, right? Like it's not a single and it's not like I don't even know. That's wild. I mean, great that you get to hear 1D, but what in the world? Who chose this? That's so funny. Okay,
So I Wish.
Yeah, what do we think about I Wish?
Ugh, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Yeah.
I was gonna give it a 5.
There's a reason I don't remember it.
Yeah, no, and I'm just gonna give it a 5. And maybe I could give it a better rating if I listened to it more, but like, yeah. I want some like favorites up in here. I might like rig the game and just like pick our favorites because I just got moments and I don't even want to talk about moments. I'm trying to rig the game here.
Hey, it's your game.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna put it all on shuffle again. Actually, I just want to say forgetting this, No Control. Let's talk about No Control. I just want to talk about No Control because we have a history because it was our cover song when we were going to play it live for the
whatever show.
Yeah, whatever show.
We did a couple times.
Oh yeah, did we? We did at the camp. What was it?
Yeah, Camp Out.
It was the camp theme. Yeah, the theme at the
Pride event.
Yeah, the words were not coming to me there.
Bro, I miss playing with you.
Yeah, me too. I really want I need the band back together. Like I need it immediately. And yeah, I miss the band a lot. Anyways, that's a tangent. But No Control was like our band song. We played it. We covered it. And it's like one of my favorite One Direction songs.
Yeah. Same. I literally have it tattooed on me.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like this is the one would be on both of our favorites lists. Although I'm sure there's more.
Yeah.
Because some songs are just like fan favorites and a lot of people know they're good. No Control, I would say, is a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Because literally they made it into a single. The fans did.
The One Direction fan conglomerate hive mind.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Do you have specific thoughts or anything you want to say? Because I know it's special to you.
Mean, it's just such it's a fucking good song. I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, understandable. And I feel like Louis should play it. I feel like Louis should play it live. That's another thing.
About it.
And I feel like why doesn't he want to? It blows my mind. But yeah, he did a good one when he wrote that one. Even if certain remember James not to James you know
Content warning, James Corden.
Yeah, exactly. When he was reading out, it was funny though. When he was just straight up reading out the lyrics and looking at them, excuse me.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel when I hear "Waking Up Beside You, I'm a Loaded Gun."
We sang that.
We sang that. Oh dear, poor souls. We knew, but oh gosh, I don't know. Are there any other songs you want to talk about? Because I feel like we did a lot.
We did cover a lot, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't, we don't need to go through every single one of them. Yeah. Shall we wrap up?
Okay.
What's a good conclusion here?
You organize everything but not the conclusion.
Well, yeah. I just don't know what to say at the end.
Maybe talk about what you want to achieve in the next year.
Oh, that's a good idea. I want to achieve...
For the podcast and otherwise.
Oh, yeah. In the next year for the podcast, I want to do a lot of things. A lot of them which are ideas. Ones that I don't...
You want to do things that are ideas?
Yeah. Like, I just mean they're ideas in my head, and they're those kinds of ideas that, like, I say I'm gonna do and then I don't do. But I think the more I tell people about them, the more I feel like I'm being held accountable to actually do them. One thing I want to do is, I don't want to like spoil too much, but like a song maybe related to the podcast. Who knows? And another thing is just more episodes of Hannibal analysis. I want to do those quickly and like shorter episodes, just so I can like get through like maybe a whole season, and maybe I'll skip over just because like I need to get to the good bits of like the meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What else? I don't know, just more episodes. That's basically my only goal. More episodes of the podcast. I don't know. And of course, have Nate back.
Yes.
What about you, Nate? What do you hope to achieve in this next year? It could be literally about anything, and you don't even have to say anything. Just like...
And the next year, I am going to challenge myself to consume more media that makes me bust my guts.
Absolutely. Honestly, that's a good goal, because we need funny media. I feel like...
watched so much. I'm like a big fan of, I guess, nonfiction.
Right.
So I watch like so many like documentaries and biopics and all of that, and I like don't really give myself enough time for fluff.
Right. I feel like I watch a lot of fluff. That is all I have to say. I feel like maybe my goal would be sort of the opposite, although I still want to watch more funny media, obviously. But I think I want to watch more media where I'm actually like have my brain turned on and like thinking about it, but also fluff, because we all need some fun, lighthearted stuff at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And
it's entertainment, people.
Exactly. Anyways, I'm so glad I did this, have you back on the podcast and this episode in general, because I really needed something for the anniversary. This is going to be long, and there's going to be a lot to edit.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Anyways, no matter the length, I'm so glad I did this. I'm so glad I had you on.
Thanks for having me. It was so much fun talking to you.
Yes, thank you so much. And yeah, thank you, everyone, for listening. If you've listened since the beginning, if you've listened to only one episode, thank you. Even if you've listened to the end of this podcast, even if you listened to the first 20 seconds, but you wouldn't be here if you did, obviously. Thank you. Thank you for listening. And we will see you next time on Media Munchies Podcast. Goodbye.
Ciao.
Ciao. Okay.